Hey, Dan Pastorelli here. Well, that went off just like clockwork. The Fed raised by 25 basis points, as most people expected. We got our post-Fed volatility as expected. And like I said yesterday, I expect that we're going to see some volatility follow through. And that's why I've been trading Straddles. And I have a couple on in WFC. That's Wells Fargo Bank. I posted that in the chat room under the Trade Ideas channel. And that's what I talked about earlier today in my online training. And I'm going to actually do an encore of that tomorrow night that I want to make sure you attend. I'm going to throw in the link to register. Actually, it's just markettaker.com/reg, but it'll pop up after this. So this is what we're looking at here in SPY, back down below that 200-day moving average for the close, bounced off basically the 50-day moving average. So we'll be watching. It's not unlikely that the follow through will happen to the downside. So be aggressive in taking advantage of your volatility trades. When I say be aggressive, but do it extremely smart, thoughtfully, and decisively. So make sure you're not just willy-nilly buying straddles. Make sure you're doing them correctly. I can't emphasize enough. Please attend that complimentary training tomorrow night. It's free, but it's very, very valuable, and that's why I'm doing it for you. Now, if we go to Wells Fargo, we can see that one, I mean, the banks, a lot of Powell's statements after the Fed announcement had to do with the banks. Of course, he's still concerned about inflation. We get the PCE number coming out this Friday. That is the Fed's preferred inflation gauge. But everybody's still worried about the banks. And Wells Fargo, it opened a little higher on the day today and trading down at the lows on the close. And so that's why I really like being long straddles in there. It gives me the opportunity to either, hey, if, the bad thing happens, they really tank, it works. Or if the good thing happens, well, and it retraces back to the upside, well, that works too. So that's all I have to share today. I want you to really be very focused on volatility. And here is the sign up for tomorrow's online training. This is Dan Pastorelli, Trade Smart.